Now, tell me if this sounds familiar. It's mid November, your inbox is overflowing with Black Friday, Cyber Monday content, your Shopify dashboard is open on one tab, and your Klaviyo account is blinking with unsent drafts. You swear you'll never leave your Black Friday, Cyber Monday prep this late again. But somehow, here you are. If you've ever promised yourself that this year would be different, that you would actually plan ahead, create killer campaigns, and not end up working yourself nearly to death through Cyber Monday with a cold cup of coffee, this episode is for you. I want you to be prepared this year, and you can be without so much stress and pressure. Hi, my friend. Welcome back to the Inbox Income Podcast. My name is Liesel, and I help product based entrepreneurs turn their email list into a consistent, reliable sales channel using simple, repeatable systems. If the hustle on social media is too much for you, then you're in the right place. Today, I'm walking you through how to simplify your Black Friday Cyber Monday prep and set yourself up for your best holiday season yet without the overwhelm. And here's the best part. You don't need a massive team or fancy tech. You just need a plan. And I've got one for you. So stay till the end because I'll tell you exactly how to grab it. Every year, I see store owners fall into the same trap. They know Black Friday, Cyber Monday is coming. But between orders, packaging, and social posts, the email planning always gets pushed to the back burner. Then panic hits and the weekend becomes chaos. Last minute emails, broken links, missed sales, a pop up that never went live, and the list goes on and on. And that's exactly why I created the Black Friday Cyber Monday project plan checklist to help you organize your campaigns, prep your automations, and go into the holiday feeling calm, collected, and profitable. I have been through the ringer, my friend. And I have created these steps because I know what needs to happen and by when they need to happen so that you can be stressless. Here's the thing. Black Friday, Cyber Monday isn't just a weekend anymore. According to Klaviyo's latest research, only 40% of consumers actually shop during Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. The other 60%, they're buying either earlier or later. So if you're only showing up that one weekend, you're missing out on the majority of potential revenue. And don't be fooled thinking you can get away with not doing Black Friday, Cyber Monday at all. Your business has a great opportunity here. And you do not want to miss out capitalizing on the weekend where most shoppers are waiting to buy. And listen, I get it. You are busy, not just for that weekend. You're busy running a business right now. You're wearing 100 hats. And 3 years ago, I was in that exact place, except I had 3 one-on-one clients, my own business to prep for, and I remember booking a massage just to escape the chaos for an hour. But instead of relaxing, my brain wouldn't shut up. I lay there thinking about discount codes, pop-ups, and email flows, the exact opposite of calm. And that was the moment I literally realized if I don't have a system to rely on, I'll never be able to truly step away from my business or get to the numbers that I was hoping for. Skipping the planning phase doesn't just cost you sales, but it costs you peace. Your subscribers want to hear from you before the sales starts. They want to feel excited, prepared, and like they're part of something special. And apart from that, you want to be top of mind. If they're going to buy your product, they're probably going to wait for that deal to land in their inbox. Let's break down exactly how to make this Black Friday Cyber Monday your easiest and most profitable one yet in 4 simple steps. Now, step 1 is where you prep your foundation. Start by cleaning your list. Remove inactive subscribers to protect your sender reputation. And if you have to send one more email to your subscribers because you're scared of unsubscribing people who might still be interested, Send them a last email just saying, you've been on my list for a while, you haven't been engaging. Would you like me to remove, or do you want to stay so that you can be first to know whenever new offers arise? Okay, then next, check your key automations, your welcome flow, your abandoned cart flow, and your post-purchase flows. Make sure they're optimized and aligned with your Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers. Now, I know when it comes to welcome flows, abandoned cart flows, and post-purchase flows, we very often set it and forget it. Literally forget it. Years go by. I've seen this happen. Years go by without ever going back in to double check those flows. And a lot of times when I get into accounts and I audit their flows, I see broken links because they don't have that product available anymore. I see messaging that doesn't resonate because they have changed their message, changed their ideal customer. And I don't want that for you. You have to go optimize these flows before your site gets flooded with traffic. Okay. And then finally, decide on your discounts early. Your offer doesn't have to be massive. Sometimes a free gift, a bundle, or early access is more enticing than a deep discount. And in the e-commerce email rhythm playbook, I have an entire guide just on how to present offers without any discounts. Because as small business owners, I don't love discounts because it cuts into our already very thin margins. Okay, and then in step 2, you want to plan your content calendar. This is where most solopreneurs get stuck. So here's a simple rhythm. You want to make sure you are sending a teaser email to build that anticipation. A VIP early access email to reward your most engaged subscribers, and your main sales announcements. And then finally, a last chance reminder. Now, when you have this mapped out, you eliminate the guesswork and your messaging stays consistent across email, SMS, and social. Now, here's where I see a lot of business owners trip up. They pivot their messaging every other week, or they only send emails when it's Black Friday. But here's the truth. A confused buyer never buys. And if they don't know who you are because you haven't been showing up in their inbox leading up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I can promise you, you are not going to have the success you are hoping for. Consistency builds trust. And when your audience knows they'll hear from you regularly, not just when you have something to sell, they're far more likely to open, click, and buy when your Black Friday, Cyber Monday offer lands in their inbox. And if you want help planning your content, my mini course, the e-commerce email rhythm playbook, that also has that guide on offers without discounts, might be exactly the thing you need. It's 5 bite-sized trainings plus my signature plug-and-play content planning system that helps you figure out exactly what to send and when from now until the end of the year. And in step 3, we want to optimize your website. Now, here is where you test your pop-ups, coupon codes, and your checkout flow early. Update banners, have it ready to be updated, and product recommendations to reflect your sale, and then make sure your on-site experience feels seamless. Leading up to Black Friday, I love using an app like Lucky Orange or My Clarity to really see where people are getting tripped up on the checkout experience. Because we are so close to our businesses, we often miss the details that cause someone to not be able to check out. So leading up to Black Friday, it's a great opportunity for you to do an audit of your website. Really get into the mindset. Does that button make sense there? When you're looking at these videos of people browsing your site, does that drop down work? Is it actually filled with the information? Because trust me, these tech issues do arise, and because we're not browsing our website daily, we often don't even know they are there. So take this time to really get into the mindset and go through the flow from start to finish on your website. Okay? Because nothing kills conversions faster than confusion. And then step 4 is where we measure and reuse. After the sale, don't just move on. Review what worked, keep a document, save your top performing emails as templates for next year, repurpose your best performing content into evergreen automations, and make a ton of notes. Trust me, when next year rolls around, you're not going to remember what went right and what went wrong. So keeping a document with the notes from this year is going to help you so much next year. And that's how you turn short-term holiday hype into long-term year-round revenue. Now, one of my clients followed this exact checklist last year, and the year before, she was completely overwhelmed, sending emails manually at midnight, scrambling to design graphics, and praying nothing broke because she decided last minute that she had to try and make sales. And then last year, she started her prep just 2 weeks earlier, and her Klaviyo attributed revenue grew by 40%. And even big brands like Arizona Beverage Company use this exact approach to beat seasonality. They ran a fun online contest during their off season, and that made them see a 201% increase in Klaviyo attributed revenue. Now, planning isn't just about reducing your stress, but it's the difference between just surviving the holidays and really being able to scale through them. So here's your next step. Grab my Black Friday Cyber Monday project plan checklist. It's the same tool I use with my clients to map out every task, deadline, and email you'll need. So you can walk into Black Friday Cyber Monday calm, confident, and ready to sell. You'll find a link in the show notes or just DM me and I'll send you all the details you need. And if you want my help to plan your content from now until the end of the year, then remember to check out the e-commerce email rhythm playbook. I'll drop that link below as well. Or again, just DM me. I love getting into conversations with you, and we can decide together if the e-commerce email rhythm playbook is the best step for you, or perhaps I have a free resource that might be more relevant to your situation. Just DM me. I'm open to it. Okay, now remember, you don't need to do more this Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but you just need to do what matters most. Social media should be last on your list, not email. Until next time, my friends, bye for now.